Welcome to coverage of the final two events in the 2008 Asia Pacific Rally Championship. First up is Malaysia, where the conditions are hot, humid and wet. The Malaysian rally is held in palm oil plantations, and under the canopy it's treacherously slippery, and the trees are hard. The finale, the China Rally, delivers a dramatically different landscape. But again, rain and mud make it a difficult event just to finish. Incredibly, after 2 days and 223 kilometres of rallying, first and second places are separated by just 1 second. And there is, as always, plenty of action. First though, let's look back at the previous 5 events in the championship, with Japanese driver Katsu Taguchi starting the season with a win at Rally New Caledonia. That was followed by victories in Australia and New Zealand for Motor Image driver Cody Crocker, while the Cusco team's new driver Dean Herridge did enough to win the Pacific Cup. The championship then moved to Asia. In Hokkaido, Japan, heavy rain turned the roads into rivers. Taguchi won by 2.3 seconds after a rally-long battle with countryman Hiroshi Nagasawa. Round 5, Rally Indonesia, was a 3-way fight between Crocker, Taguchi and young Indian driver Gaurav Gill. The MRF Mitsubishi driver held off his much more experienced rivals to score his first international win. The 2008 Malaysian Rally is the penultimate APRC round, and also one of the hottest and hardest rallies in the championship. Cusco comes to Malaysia with a 2-car team, and Hiroshi Nagasawa hopes to consolidate his points in the Drivers' Championship and the Asia Cup. And Takuma Kamada returns with his car fully repaired after his big crash in Hokkaido. While not officially entered in the APRC, Toshi Arai is making a one-off appearance to support his Motor Image teammate Cody Crocker and test the team's 2009 cars.
You want to win?
Yeah, I hope so, but this time I support Cody because he have to do some championship for this event, so he have to get maximum point. So I try to support the Cody. Yeah.
Katsu Taguchi leads the Drivers' Championship by 4 points going into this rally, but this is going to be the Mitsubishi driver's 6th and final event for the year. On the other hand, his main rival, Cody Crocker, has the opportunity to rack up points here and in the final round in China. The Aussie just needs a good finish on these last 2 events to secure his 3rd championship.
Obviously the championship is the critical thing, and we want to strive towards just attaining points towards that in every event, but and we've got to get a good finish for that. But you know, Katsu's going to be going flat out, and we've got to try and match that to make sure we get maximum points, because every point we get here makes it easier for us in China.
It's very difficult because now every afternoon going to be rain every afternoon. So morning going to dry, then afternoon it rain. It's totally different roads. Roads are very slippery and some mud hole, so gonna be very slippery.
The Malaysian Rally is also the Asia Pacific's qualifying round for the Pirelli Star driver competition, where drivers under the age of 27 have an opportunity to win a drive in the 2009 Production World Rally Championship. The competition has attracted 10 drivers from 5 countries.
Big rally, I guess, very important for especially the Pirelli Star Award, because it's got a good package, and it takes you right into the PWRC or the S2000 cars next year, free of cost. So you never get those opportunities, I guess.
And it is going to be a different approach, being that points are awarded on a stage-by-stage basis. So instead of looking at the rally as a whole, we've got to look at the stage as separately, if you like, and basically just concentrate on every corner and going as fast as we can.
There's a big prize up for grabs here. It's you know, worth probably equivalent to $1 million Australian dollars. So yeah, you know, we'll go for it. We've had a couple of good years in the Australian Championship. We've got our speed right up there now, so I'm feeling fairly confident.
You know, there's never been anything like this before in the world of rallying, really, and you know, here I am. I'm 27 already, so this is the final shot for me. So I'll be giving it everything I've got.
I think it's very interesting what Pirelli do for us. I think it's mental development and everything what they do is very fantastic, and I'm very forward to this event.
The rally's Southeast Asian host country is neighboured by Thailand, Indonesia and Singapore. And the rally's 14 stages, covering 226 kilometres, are based out of Johor Bahru, just across a causeway from Singapore. A large crowd turns out to enjoy an explosive Friday night ceremonial start. Next morning, the competitors head north to the palm oil plantations. The first two stages totalling 40 kilometres. It's hot and steamy, and the drivers prepare themselves for the extreme heat they'll face. Crocker is first away and on the pace immediately, winning the first stage, even though he has a spin near the finish of the test, losing 5 seconds. Four seconds slower is Crocker's countryman Scott Pedder in an MRF Tyres Mitsubishi. Pedder's teammates Taguchi and Gill are significantly slower, having chosen the wrong type of tyre for the slippery conditions. It's a big mistake, and Taguchi loses 10 seconds to Crocker, while Gill is 23 seconds slower than the Aussie rally leader. Fifth fastest is Yanagasawa, not bad on the stage where he crashed out in 2007. Brian Green is a former Malaysian rally champion and always goes well on these roads, but he's lucky to survive this two-wheeling moment. Stage 2 is shorter at only 10 kilometres and Crocker pushes hard to increase his lead. However, Taguchi comes to life and wins the stage by 2 seconds. Behind, there's a battle for third fastest, with Gill and Pedder setting identical times, 4 seconds slower than Taguchi. It sees Pedder hold his second spot. Further down the leaderboard, Kamada and Yanagisawa battle for 5th place and set identical times for this second test. Kamada leads his countrymen by 3 seconds and is 5th overall. In the Pirelli Star Driver competition, Australian Eli Evans is the fastest driver over the first 2 stages, making the most of the knowledge he gained competing here in 2006 as Cody Crocker's teammate. New Zealand rally champion Hayden Patton has his handbrake fail on stage 1, making it difficult to get around some of the tighter corners. Nevertheless, the young Kiwi manages to set 2 second fastest times. Mark Tapper also sets 2 competitive times, while Malaysian driver James Russell suffers a puncture on stage 1 and loses 5 minutes. The next set of stages are run under a thick canopy of palm oil trees, allowing very little sun and warmth through to dry the slippery roads. After disappointing times on the earlier stages, Gaurav Gill sets a blistering pace through the 28-kilometre third test. Revelling in the dangerous conditions, the MRF Mitsubishi driver is fastest for the stage and leaps to within 10 seconds of the rally lead.